and go ahead and try to eat McDonald's or
Oh yeah.
even go at home, bro, and make your own meal.
I remember
Do
talking to
it.
UK people, for example, like King, how when they come
Eat
to
your own.
America and they taste our sugar, bro. Well, not the sugar. They taste our sweets, bro. In
Oh,
comparison,
it's not
when
even that, bro. I can tell you it's so
it's
much. It's I mean,
anything,
yeah, that's a big part.
anything
That's
they
a big
eat.
part.
No, it's anything they eat. They notice a visceral taste difference in
Huge difference.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you want to know what's funny is if you're an American going to a foreign country and you're eating a food, it doesn't taste much worse. It honestly sometimes tastes better to people.
Right.
Majority of the time, it tastes better to people.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being a fact, right? And then I know for a fact, right? Because my cousin was gone. She went to Italy
Okay.
for like I think it was like I'm not no bullshit, like 4 or 5 months, bro. Like on the dot, bro. Came back, right? A at home steak, bro. A normal at home steak that like my auntie and them are really bougie. They get really like good food.
Mm-hmm.
Smashed that shit. Woke up the next morning breaking out. My cousin has never broken
Hmm.
out her entire life, bro. Never her entire life. Her entire life, bro. That was the first time I've ever seen a zit on her face. I've ever seen her with a zit on her face. I kid you not, the day before that she had just came back and was clear. She was fine. All Sophie. All over, bro, all over just like that's just how chemicalized our foods are.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta remember, bro, you're not eating that stuff. Your body starts to like get used to eating
Right.
normally.
No.
It
Exactly.
starts to get used to not having to fight back, fight back, fight back, fight back.
Mm-hmm.
Your body's starting to be a normal body, bro. You come and start chopping this shit, you damn near get colonized. It sounds funny, but
Man.
it's like dead
No, it's
ass.
real. Yeah,
Like,
real talk.
bro, like it's kind of bad. Like,
Kinda. And
you would
that
think that
all
niggas
leads
would be
back
like,
into like this conversation of what you eat. You know, there gets to a point of like you said, gluttony. Like that is a
it
problem.
does, yeah.
But like when you just consuming food and then you get sick from it, like I don't know, like to what extent is that your fault, and does that make you per se like unclean or whatever that would be
Believe it or
considered?
not, I think it comes down to a lot. Because I mean, think about it this way, right? Like, let's say you were out in the middle of the wilderness. Even I would say
Right.
during Jesus' times, right? Like,
Hmm.
let's say it's before Christ or during Christ, right? I would say, bro, I don't think the man who accidentally got saved by a cannibal group and they forced him to eat some meat
So
that he
meat
had
that
no
he
clue
didn't
what it
know who.
was
Right.
is gonna be damned for that because in
Right.
his heart, I mean, he had no fucking clue, right? Now, again, like give or take, it was Christ's time. If we're gonna go off of that time, he probably wouldn't have made it to heaven regardless. But I mean,
Post Christ.
arguably so.
I mean, post
Post Christ, I
Christ.
think you're straight, bro. I'm not
Because
gonna
I mean
lie.
it's the what's it called? It's the actions of your heart. Yeah.
It's exactly.
So I mean,
Bro,
if you
the
yeah.
man who committed the man on the side of Jesus Christ killed a man,
Right.
gave him his full trust and heart on the cross. And if he would have got off that cross, I guarantee you he would have been a follower of Christ,
Right.
guaranteeably, right? And not like just like a
A
devoted follower
devout.
of
Right.
Christ, one of his 12, right? So it would have been much different because again, he was fully changed, or he would have walked off like the man that he told, or the woman that he told not to sin ever again to, completely changed. You know what I
Right.
mean? With evidence of people being able to speak that of witness. You know what I mean? So again, I think there's like I think there's this idea of like because again like I said we were using my dad for example, but like the idea is like faith without works is dead. So you can say, you know, I'm a worshiper, I do this, I do this, I do that, but at the end of the day, bro, if you're not willing to give your own time up of what you want to do, whether it's for God or whether it's not, you're still only able to make a choice off of a human mind. It's very strict of what it asks you to follow,
Hmm.
right? So I think for most people they need to get out of the mindset of like again, I feel like I'm doing enough for God. I feel like I'm doing enough for God. What is God asking me to do for him?
Hmm.
I think that's a big part. That's a huge part. And over time, I mean, like I said, like people may think that they're saving the world by let's say let's say there's a way for you to cure hunger or stop starvation, right?
Right.
If you could just make an infinite amount of food regardless of what time, when, where, forever, right? And the only side effect was like 40% of the population is gonna like get cancer, right? Not too bad. Oh, okay, maybe that's a big number. All right, let's say like 30%. Nah, let's say
This man said
15% of the
40% of
entire
the population
the
dies.
entire population, 13%. They're gonna get cancer. They're not gonna all die. They're not all
Oh,
gonna die. People
just
won't always
like
die,
what
but they're
stage of
guaranteed to get
cancer?
cancer.
What stage of
I mean,
cancer
I
are we
don't know. It could
talking?
just be all stages. It could be any stage. It's just guaranteed some
Randomized.
type of effect.
There's a lot of
Randomized, bro.
nuances
Yeah,
to
you
this. There's a lot
you're
of
kind of fucked.
nuances
You
to
know what I'm
this
saying? But
because
everybody knows that like if you eat this shit, you're fucked. Okay?
mm,
Everybody knows that you're guaranteedly. I mean, you
that
have a
there's a
chance of
percentage.
not.
Well, no, there's a
Yeah,
percentage
right.
chance of you
It's like pills.
developing cancer. I guess that's
Right,
fair.
it's like pills, bro. You know what I mean? It's like pills. It's like, it will help cure this. If you get, a bloody nose, come to the doctors.
Right.
So, in that sense, I feel like most people in the eyes would think that they're doing good, right? When they look at it from like a broad sense. Then when you look at it a lens, you're only looking at it from your perspective, right? And I think that's kind of again what people do just with the Bible in a sense. Especially with the food stuff, because I think the reason why that shit's so held in foreign countries is because they still hold like the Mosaic laws, like I said, in
Right.
the description. But realistically, you're holding the Mosaic laws, which I don't think there's anything wrong to. If you want to be like the most historically accurate, I would say that's probably the one that would be what you'd follow by. But if you'd also want to continue to keep up with history, right? Like people who forget about pieces of history often repeat history.
Right.
So
That's why I like history so much.
I mean, history's awesome, bro.
History is just cool in general.
I was blessed to have good history teachers. I feel like I'm happy to be able to say that. Not only that, I was able to be brought up around like a lot of actual like I would like to say not only like modern history, but like I would say like foreign history. A lot of that, like a lot of biblical stuff, is foreign history. I would consider it. I don't think that would be considered, like modern day history. That's not something you're gonna teach in school. You know what I mean? That's something you go to a different school to learn. So I could be completely wrong, but I mean I don't know any schools that are teaching like that kind of stuff, or even any colleges, unless you're paying some type of foreigner or some dude.
You said foreigner.
I mean, but like, come on, I mean, somebody who's grown up in it or is like lived the life, like that life, it becomes much different. I mean, that the amount of people who are gonna be American and who've done it are gonna be much slimmer than the people who grew up around with it. It's gonna be easier to follow a law that's normalized to you than a law that's uncommon to you, especially to be devoted to it. I mean, it's not possible, like I said. People always compare it all the time. Yes, that's my name. Can I call your phone? I don't even know if I can. Believe it or not.
So I am kind of also like
I don't know where my phone is.
I am paying attention to I'm playing Red Dead Redemption now.
Since I got out the shower, believe it or not. I don't even know where it went after the shower because it's not where I had it. It don't matter. Honey Dutch.
Honey Dutch.
I know I said Honey Dutch though.
You getting Dutches?
Always.
I respect it.
I respect it.
Nah, Dutches are my favorite rap.
Yeah.
I
Jake had to put me on game, bro. I really didn't. It really never mattered to me, realistically.
I just honestly tried all of them myself. I never liked Backwoods because that's too much. But
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Some of the leaves, like for example, like the Blue Owl, cause those leaves are too small for me personally. There's some leaves where it's just too small. I will say that, but I never realized the taste. For me, it's more so I like I don't know.
oh, like my mom, my pa do double platinums usually, but I'll see my dad do zigzag sometimes. My mom's a double platinum warrior.
This is some ZZs.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I haven't heard niggas pop out zigzag in a minute. Holy shit. He said my dad bought some zigzags.
Yeah, my dad gets zigzag.
Damn.
They get the cigar version, usually.
That's some OG shit, gang. That is some OG shit.
Man, the peach zigzag, that was brutal, bro. I remember Them peach zigzags, that shit is tough, bro. Them shit tastes good.
Oh, I'm telling you, these are some OG ones, bro. Fire. Your daughter might have messed up the charger, unfortunately. She was sucking on it.
Uh-oh. Sucking on the charger.
If it charges, I mean, it'll for sure charge if it's on there, I think. It's charging. If it charges, it charges. You heard me? She heard it. Charge, dude.
We in a peculiar situation.
Hey Stu beacon down here.
Uh-oh. There's a lot going on at this place.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Well. My father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
John, my family owes
That's what John Marston said.
great debt.
I think you got enough debt.
You know something
You
about
saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle.
we
I
take
prefer
Goldie
doing business with
very
people
serious
I know.
about this.
Of course,
Aw.
Mr. Marston.
Zero tolerance.
He planned on
Pleasure.
doing business when he get back with her.
Well,
Wasn't Julian the one who got punched?
you get
'Cause I only prefer to do business with people I know. Man, John had a nice farmstead too. He built with his own two hands. That's why I like, what is it called? Like RDR2 a lot, because with RDR2, ooh, jobs in town pays see? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give you an example of when you have high honor now, Anthony. You gonna listen? You're listening? I don't think you hear. But when you have high honor in this game, it depends on what you have. But you get essentially more money from jobs in the town now. So now I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
Okay, if no one else is gonna have the courage to say it, then I guess I will.
I think, can I get shotgun ammo from this, please?
To be dealing with this sort of thing. Julian has had nightmares because of that kid. Did you know that? It's into a childlike
Yeah, I got shotgun ammo. Clutch. Clutch sports.
from the nature preserve trip. That's all.
Mm.
Days for a couple of
Marshall Johnson got something for me.
after all the money that we have. We have a lot of presents. I have more. So you have bend over backwards for every single one. Nobody can get their feelings hurt ever. You are not in favor.
Man, Red Dead Redemption's one of those games, boy, where you just gotta sit down and it's a full moon right there. That's kind of beautiful. My mom always says there's crazies out in full moon. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it means something.
We'll be back in the fall.
I don't know what that means, but you know it's fully in.
What I've been after. Let's go.
Ah, yeah. That's
Oh, you want to hear another difference on what was it called? High honor, Anthony?
Yeah. Curious.
You get more. What was it called? From jobs in the town, you get more money.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a positive
RDR
one.
one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know I was actually in that one. Internet thing.
I don't even know if it's on RDR2.
I don't think so.
I think RDR1 has a lot of what's it called? Stuff about it that makes it pretty, what is it called? Unique.